Hello ladies, and welcome to another StarCraft 2 cast. I'll be your host today, Sai StarCraft. I want you to unbutton my pants. Okay, that's all I got. Welcome back to game number 3 between EGIdrA and EGPuMa. This third game is going to be on Shakira's Plateau. In the top right we have EGIdrA as the red, Zerg representing Team Evil Geniuses. And in the bottom left we have EGPuMa representing Team Evil Geniuses as well. There will be spoilers in this cast, so if you want to avoid spoilers and watch game 1 and 2 first, then get the hell out of here and watch them, you little girl. And anyway, the series is 2-0 for IDrA. The first and second game were crazy, man, especially the second game on the Tal'Darim altar, man. That was sick. So long. Casting those games really take a toll on my throat. Much like other things I do. I'm talking about blowjobs. Anyway, IDra's probably going to open up with his 15 hatch. That's usually what he does. Ever since the barracks nerf, the 60 to 65 second barracks build time, as you can see here, IDrA has felt, and all Zerg players have felt a lot more confident going hatch first. I mean, you wouldn't think 5 seconds is that big of a difference, but it actually is. 5 seconds is often what causes a fast expand build to be punished or not be punished. So, I mean, he's going to expand like crazy now, and he's got to be happy with that change, man. He says Zerg never get any love, but that is such a good change for Zerg against Terran. It allows them fast expand on a lot of maps that they didn't feel comfortable fast expanding on. So yeah, he is throwing down that hatchery, and he is going to build back up to 15 drones and then throw down his spawning pool. And he usually starts his gas as his spawning pool is finishing, maybe like 10 seconds before the spawning pool finishes. So keep an eye on that so you guys can kind of copy his build, because obviously it works if he's 2-0 against PuMa. I mean, PuMa is no slouch, that's for sure. Yeah, PuMa completing his wall with his second supply depot. Looks like he does have a Marine rallied on his ramp. It's not going to go out and do any crazy scouting adventure or anything like that. And looks like he did go barracks and then gas. So no silly Hellion build. He's probably just going to expand out of this. And let's see what he's... Oh, the drone doesn't get in. It actually got past that that Marine. And I don't like scouting that late. I don't understand why Zergs scout that late. You're just going to run into this and then die. I mean, I guess you're going to see, and there goes the gas, I guess you're going to see if there's like reactor Hellions or something like that, but it's not worth losing the drone. I mean, drones are very important units. I don't know if you guys have heard, but drones help you get money and stuff like that. And PuMa is moving out. Oh my gosh, yawning! Why do I cast after I wake up, man? I bet I just made like 1,000 of you yawn. He's starting a bunker, but this is a fake. This is going to do absolutely nothing. 4 Zerglings are on the way. I don't know why he tries this every single game. PuMa has kind of been disappointing me in the last couple games. I mean, he just lost an SCV and a Marine for 1 Zergling, and he canceled his bunker. So we just lost 125 minerals for absolutely nothing. That's just stupid. I don't understand why he does that. Is he trying to stall? Is he trying to force more Zerglings? It's just not going to make more Zerglings. You took so long to get across the map. You really think that's going to do something, and as a result, he's actually kind of behind right now. The harvesters are 21 to 20, but IDra's going to be joining up so damn hard pretty soon here. Now that his queens are out and he's got the injects going, here comes 4 more, and PuMa's got to make something happen with these blue flame with these Hellions. They don't have blue flame yet. And 2 Zerglings getting toasted, a 3rd Zergling trying to get some scouting information. But that's the risk you take as a Zerg when you're moving out with Zerglings without speed. Hellions will come out and kill every single one of them. Luckily for IDrA, he only had 3 Zerglings. He's making 2 more now, and he's just gonna focus on droning up. Looks like this 4th Zergling. No, he tried to run, but it didn't work. Oh no, this poor little guy, run! I don't know why I found that so funny, but it was. I promise I haven't been drinking. That was last night. Maybe I'm still a little drunk. Anyway, the Hellion's running up to IDrA. He's not going to get anywhere, so at least those Zerglings stalled for a little bit. Spine is going to take a stab at them, and IDrA producing 6 more Zerglings. And I'm not sure why he's producing 6 more Zerglings. Perhaps to make sure he has a firm block on this ramp if the Hellions do try to run up. I don't know. And narrowing the choke a little bit with this evolution chamber, so I like that a lot. The Hellions can't really just scoot on down here without running into the Queen and some other units. So very cool, and yes, he is blocking the ramp with those additional lings, and he's just going to keep on droning up. Lair is on the way as well as an evolution chamber, and PuMa feeling safe enough to land his commander, and this is like looking almost identical. Yeah, oh, he killed both the Hellions! That's why he was getting lings. So PuMa playing like a poopa. And he's just kind of doing what he did last game. He's not harassing IDrA at all. He's going Marine Tank out of his Hellion build. And IDrA is just balancing units and his drones very well right now. He's getting that +1 attack early. And I love seeing this. I feel like IDrA is going more upgrade, is focusing more on upgrades now. And that gives them a huge edge because PuMa generally waits a lot longer to start his Marine upgrades. You can see he doesn't even have an engineering bay. But it's standard Zerg versus Terran. We got Marine Tank with no harassment against IDrA. He does have his third queen out. IDrA, okay, I know you guys in the comments, I've been reading the comments, are like, oh my god, why do you love IDrA so much? He's such a whiny bitch, blah blah blah. I liked IDrA back in the day, man, and I am not going to give up my love for him. But I gotta say, IDrA is doing so many things he never used to do. He's getting that third queen for creep spread. He's getting the early evolution chamber upgrades. Last game, you saw his infestor harassment. That was sick as hell. He's just doing so many things that he used to just ignore because he didn't think they were important or something. But I mean, this third queen alone is spreading so much creep. It's crazy. Oh, and he's going for a counterattack. He knows these guys are coming at him, and PuMa cannot decide what does he want to do. Oh, and there's actually a hole here. Oh my god, there's a hole. These lings aren't +1 yet, but they are going to do tons of damage, and PuMa deciding to just go for it, but IDra's going to be making so many units. There's absolutely nothing in PuMa's main to stop these Zerglings, and, you know, on the flip side of that, so there's not a whole lot of Zerglings, but so much damage done. They're going to go pick off this SCV now, and here comes PuMa. Does he have siege mode? Yes, he does. And scanning and taking out some tumors, and that's the wonders of creep tumors, is how they will stall your opponent like that. And now PuMa smartly backing off because there's some banelings on the way, there's a lot of lings, they're almost +1, and I just don't feel like there was a lot this attack could have done. So great run by IDrA, and he didn't even have to worry about an attack, and PuMa looks a little bit confused. I don't know. Zerglings down here, Zerglings and Banelings up here, so he will be going for the flank if PuMa does ultimately decide to attack. But there are 8 mutas on the way, and if these mutas come out, oh man, this is going to be completely one-sided once these mutas get here. Let's check out the units. 37 lings, 3 Banelings, and 8 mutas against just 22 Marines and 3 tanks. PuMa is in for a world of hurt here, man. Is he going to siege up in time? Yeah, look at this. Here come the mutas. And here's the Banelings and the Zerglings. I don't know, maybe that's quite a few Marines. If he gets a decent split off and kills all 3 of those Zerglings, he might actually get something done with this push. Oh, but the mutas are going to pick off some tanks. Just a little bit of damage to that first one. And now he's just containing IDrA for the time being. And IDrA trying to scoot around, do something with these mutas. I feel like he just needs to like make one more wave of Zerglings. He's actually supply capped himself though. I feel like he needs to make one more wave of Zerglings with 5 more mutas. There's the 5 mutas. And then he can just move in. And is actually going to cut off reinforcements. I've said this before. If you're a Zerg, that's really what you want to do when you're being pressured like this. Cut off reinforcements. And these Marines are like, no, run! Do not want to die! 7 more mutas on the way for IDrA. That's going to make him incredibly potent in picking off tanks. And it looks like PuMa is deciding to retreat. And IDrA droning up, recognizing that the attack, the threat is over. Mr. Chris Sakio is online. Vile State. That's not actually Vile State's name, so yeah. I like this Overlord placement though. A lot of Overlord placement will be like here, you know, here, try to scout drops when they're coming. But IDrA will scout the drops outside the opponent's base instead of his own base, so he has plenty of time to react. The only downside is if your opponent sees that you've spotted it, he's just going to back up, as opposed to scouting it towards your base. You can catch up with it with your mutas and kill it. So yeah, there's that. So that just happened. IDrA has taken his third base. Beep goes my phone. What does it say? Hum from blah 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 blah. I want out. Okay. I'm not letting you out of the basement, little girl. You're lucky enough I even gave you a phone to text me with. Just let me know if you need food and water. And 16 mutas flying around against 14 marines and a medevac. He does not have +1 on those mutas. He's not even starting it, actually. So I was just tooting his horn about getting upgrades, and he's not even started his muta upgrade. I feel like that's just something he tends to forget because he wants to pump out mutas right away because there is pressure coming on. So he just kind of forgets that he needs to upgrade. But anyway, 3 base for IDrA, only 2 base. He's trying to get a 3rd base for PuMa, and these mutas just going to continue to harass. If we check out the units, we just got normal compositions for each player. Marine tank versus Ling Bling Muta. Ling Bling Muta, Ling Bling Muta. These mutas trying to do some harassment. Oh, picking off that poor little marine. And look at this, using the cliff to his advantage. That might, yet the medevac does go down. And I feel like this is a poor spot to siege up for PuMa because the mutas can just kind of chill over it and do whatever the hell they want. And it looks like he is going to move out of that position, land that command center, and siege a little bit further away from that cliff. And oh, IDrA catching the drop. There's the Overlord placement I spoke of. That's why catching the drop like at this point instead of like at this point lets you kill that drop ship. So very cool right there. This Overlord is going to die. And another thing I think IDrA could get more of is the Overlord speed. He tends to get that like super late when he's on like 28 bases. Ling run by once more, but I don't think this is going to be enough. He might actually kill the tank. No, he does not. Wow, tanks have a lot of life. Holy shit. I could have sworn that tank was going to get out, and the Lings are +2. And here come a lot of mutas. How many mutas is that? 24 mutas. He's on 72 harvesters, 4 bases, and PuMa just now working on taking up his 3rd base. So once again, PuMa letting IDrA do whatever the hell he wants, and his... Oh, here come the Banelings from behind! There is no siege! Actually, there is now. Couple Banelings landing like boss. Oh my god. Wow! That attack was a complete failure until those freaking Banelings came. What are you doing? There's no Marines! IDrA, what are you doing? Kill the tanks, you motherfucker! Oh, he's going back in. The +1 is almost finished. Does he realize there's absolutely nothing here? What the hell is he doing? Kill the Marine, or kill the SCVs and stuff, you booger. You giant booger, kill them! There's only 1 turret, you silly goose. Oh, man. Oh, he could have done so much damage to this. There's just a single turret up, and there's like nothing reinforcing. It looks like he was just going to let that base die. PuMa lucking out there. And I don't think there was any simultaneous drop going on here. I don't see anything, so I have pride as a caster to know that I did not miss anything. That's a lot of mutas, man. 24 mutas now with that +1 upgrade. And PuMa just letting IDrA macro to his heart's content. I wonder if he's like throwing these games or something. I don't know. Because there's so much damage. And IDrA with another 2-pronged attack. Something else he tends to neglect. No, get out of there, mutas. These Zerglings running in. They will be able to take out that tank, but that Planetary Fortress is too strong. Some Banelings rolling up. Oh, is it going to go into the SCP line? Oh, if only they had +3 upgrades, they would have done the job. But of course, he does not have Hive. If those were probes or drones, every single worker here that is in the red would have died, so that was pretty sick. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening in this game. Submarines being shuttled up to help defend against these mutas. It's got to be annoying. I mean, he's not even close in supply. Not even close to IDrA. Not even close to being a supply cap, but losing those depots still got to be annoying. And this 1 turret going to go down. That's going to leave a huge opening to take out every single SCV at this expansion. IDrA is making PuMa look like a complete scrub, man. I thought PuMa was supposed to be good, but this game is so one-sided. And these 19 mutas might be able to kill this planetary. There's only a couple Marines there. Take them out, IDrA. There's only a couple, you mother trucker. Yeah, there we go. He recognizes it now. Now, if he just holds position there, he can kill all the SCVs, but that turret was firing, so he is going to get the heck out of there. Doesn't want to over-push his advantage here. He's got to know he's in great shape. He's got a 5th base coming up. It's up and running. 77 to 31 harvesters. Looks like there is a drop here from PuMa. Able to pick off a couple drones, but here comes the giant flock of seagulls, man. Destroying everything there. And is he going to just go for the planetary? It looks like he thinks there might be a 4th base, but there's actually not, or is just positioning his units maybe. And in come the mutas. Still only +1 on the mutas. I'd like to see him get upgrades more. And PuMa not actually repairing that planetary to full. And forcing IdrA to retreat with that force of Marines. 2-1 Marines, 2-1 Zerglings. Here comes the grand finale. Banelings rolling into the Marines. Planetary Fortress going down. Zerglings surrounding and cutting off reinforcements up here. And that's pretty much it. I mean, PuMa might be able to clean this up if he uses SCVs, but the damage has been done. The command center up there is going down. These Zerglings are going to be finished off, but at what cost? Here come the 24 plus 3 mutas. I don't do math very well, but I think that's at least 62. And the store coming out a bit too late. I'm late to the party. GG from EGPuMa. Man, that was so damn one-sided. I don't know if that was IdrA playing well or PuMa just being completely retarded, because it's like he tried 2 drops and they died. He's like, oh, I don't know what to do now. So, not the best game by PuMa, but again, I think IdrA's doing a lot of things well that he used to not do well, like the creep spread, the double-pronged attack, the mutas here, and then the lings in the third base. The upgrading, although I think he could have upgraded his mutas better. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, Tengo pantalones en mi pene. Pene en mi pantalones.